Fuck you, you piece of shit.
Scoop.
You suck, bro. You're so bad at the game.
Scoop.
You're so fucking bad at the game. You
Scoop.
suck so much.
Yo, you want to like leave the game now? You want to scuttle or just leave the game? Just leave the game, buddy. Oh, there he goes. See ya. Before I get directly into the topic of spawn camping, first I'd like to go over certain options in the game that Rare have added to assist players in removing themselves from a spawn camp situation. First of all, we have the scuttle option. You and your crew must all select the scuttle option. This is where your boat receives max damage and immediately sinks, allowing your boat to respawn at a new location within the world. Even though you've scuttled, you will still remain in the same server as the players that have just camped you. Secondly, there is the leave game option. This is simply quitting the server you were on in favor of a brand new one. Jump back to the main menu, select your ship, and be on your way. Now let's talk about spawn camping. One of the skills of camping is knowing all possible locations on all ship types. Having this knowledge allows a player to better control an enemy player spawning, killing them, and sending them to the ferry. Once you understand most of, if not all, spawn locations, it will allow your crew to control the next bit of combat. Spawn camping in Sea of Thieves is very situational, meaning you can choose to spawn camp for a sink or steal loot and resources from the ship. The last thing here is something that is seen as detrimental to the player experience by spawn camping a player over and over. Repeated actions done in a way to spoil the enjoyment of other players or force them to quit the game or session is considered breach of the pirate code and may result in moderation action. This can include bucketing and repairing a ship to set up for a spawn camp, or even camping players with the intent to push them off the server, which, if no one has actually told you already, is bullyish behavior. This may be a pirate game, but that doesn't mean you can go around and be a crappy person to others. Spawn camping can be broken down into 3 different types of camps: resource camping, sink camping, and toxic camping. First up is resource camping. This is camping a ship to remove supplies like cannonballs, wood, and food. Stealing supplies from another boat is one of the fastest ways your crew can get more supplies. Resource camping involves your crew taking supplies from the enemy ship and placing them back on your own. One such method currently in the game is using a storage crate to quickly drain supplies from a barrel. Simply hold the storage chest to any resource barrel and press take all. Depending on the extent of supplies that a crew has, killing a respawn player will give you more time to empty the ship. It's not necessary to take all supplies, so take what you need, then get off the boat. Again, depending on the situation, supply camping can sometimes result in your crew sinking the boat in the end. The overall goal to this type of camp is to remove resources. Next up is camping for sinks. This is probably one of the most popular types of spawn camping that is used in the game. This is an actual strategy used by many crews to assist in sinking a boat that you are fighting against. The strategy behind this is very simple. This normally starts with a naval battle. Your own ship will apply a large amount of pressure on both the cannon line and the hull of the ship to cause as much damage as possible. After dealing an amount of damage to an enemy ship, players from your crew will then board. The goal is to keep an enemy team off their duties so you can allow water to continuously fill from the damage your crew inflicted. Once the attacking crew successfully keeps the enemy players from repairing the ship, most of the time this results in the enemy ship sinking. The end goal here is to sink the ship. The last type of camp in Sea of Thieves is simply camping for no reason at all. This involves bucketing and repairing the enemy ship to prevent sinking and allow the opposing crew time to respawn back on the boat. Sadly, in most cases, this type of spawn camping is used in the form of killing a crew over and over again just for fun, resulting in griefing. Here, there is no true goal but to grief. With taking no supplies and not camping for a sink, the only reason here is to provide enjoyment for the attacking crew. This type of camp can also be used to target players, targeting and camping not just any player but also known members of the Sea of Thieves community simply for the fun of it. Other methods include spawn camping to make a crew completely quit the server. Just think about it. You're basically bullying a person into quitting a game. Spawn camping players to make them quit out of a server has also been seen used in people creating alliance servers. This could happen when an alliance controls the majority but not all of the server at any given time. If the final ship refuses to hand the boat over, players could spawn camp, forcing them to quit the server, allowing for a fresh crew to load in so they can once again try and take the last boat. At the end of the day, we all love and cherish this game. Yes, we all know piracy is the main part of the game, but I do believe there is a line that a lot of players cross by simply saying it's a pirate game. The last thing here I'd like to talk about is open mic communications with the game. During spawn camp situations, I have seen clips of both parties not only getting aggravated at the situation, but also shouting toxic words and phrases at one another. Yes, this is in fact a pirate game, but whether it is you being camped or being the camper, this does not make it okay for you to behave in a toxic manner towards another player. So without me getting into any further detail, I'll keep it pretty simple. If you board an enemy ship to camp for supplies or camp for the sink, just shut the fuck up. Say nothing. And for those players that are camping for no reason at all other than to ruin someone's day, stop playing Sea of Thieves. We as a community need players like you out of the game entirely. My name is UK. Thanks for watching.